can't believe that 2018 has already come and gone. It's been a great year. I didn't start making YouTube videos until July, I believe, July 1st of this year, but I found a lot of great things, and I thought I would just do a compilation video and just call this the Preacher Digger's Top 10 list of the finds that I found. I found a lot of great things, but these are going to be the top 10 things that I found that I really think that are worthy to be shown again. Some of them I wasn't shooting video at the time, and I found them back in June and some back earlier part of this year. But they were worthy to put in this video, and I'll just show you some pics of that and kind of talk about them just a little bit. But anyway, it's been a great year, not just finding things, but able to give back. I was able to give back on some things with the Texas Association of Metal Detecting Clubs, a thing that we call the Give Back Project that we did down in Poly Mansion, and also wrapped up one at the end of last year as well in Kasi at a historic home. And I was able to take all the money that I had found, all the clad change, and I was able to cash that in and give all that money to an orphanage down in Mexico. And all the things that I found and put it into my club, and I won silver with it. I cashed all that silver in, and I was able to give that back to an orphanage down in Mexico as well. And that's what life's all about giving back, not just about finding stuff. That's good, but able to use what I find and to give back and to help others out, the less fortunate. Found a lot of silver. I think this year I ended up with around 50-something silver coins, and one was a silver dollar, Morgan silver dollar. And I found, I think I'm at 81 rings, I think, for the year, right at 400 since I started detecting back 5 years ago. So this has really been a good year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a top 10 list of the things that I think were the greatest finds that I found in 2018. So sit back and relax, enjoy this video, and God bless. I'll see you at the wrap up. Number 10. Got it out of the hole, and it's big and round. That's what I like to see right there. Don't know what it is yet. So let's grab it and let's see. Feels like a token, but I don't know. Let's clean it up and get a better shot at it. Let me get my holy water out. Yeah, I see wording on it. Tell you what, you hold the camera. Oh yeah, I like that. Where's the brush at? Good for this Crystal Ice Company. Hey, that's gonna be nice.
Town on that.
Gonna be a Crystal Ice Company. So that's gonna be a good find. Way to start. This is really my third or fourth hole. It's got a bunch of holes in it though. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's when after it's used, they stamp this in where they can't use it again. I bet that's what that is. Number 9. It's ringing up a 1244, 1245, but it's not a tight target, so I'm thinking it's just going to be some just trash. So we're going to double check it anyway. Still in the hole. Well, it wasn't trash. It's a watch fob. Check that out. Wow, that's a good find. It's got writing on it. Let's clean it up and get a closer look at it. So I was digging a 1242, 1243. It showed on the target ID on my CTX that it was just a piece of trash, because the signal was jumping all around, and this place is full of trash. It is full of trash, and there's trash in my hole. But there's writing all on the front, and there's writing all over the back. Man, what a great find. I love watch fobs. So we'll get a little bit more information, and we'll do it when we start showing the pictures. We'll put some information up what this is at the wrap up. Let's keep on going. It's been a good day so far. Number 8. It's a real jumpy signal. Let's see. Okay, I see it right there. It's gonna be a button. I don't know. Let me brush this off and we'll see what we got here. Now, I don't know what I have here. It is definitely an eagle button, but I've never seen a button like that. Let's see if I can get a better light. There we go. I've never seen one quite like that. I'm gonna have to have some help on this one. I've never dug one of these. I know we've dug stuff dating back to 1886 around here. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Maybe I can get it on my pants a little better. There's no back mark. It's eaten up. The shank is eaten up. It's toast. But that is an eagle button. I'll have to get my Albert's book of buttons out and see what we got. Number 7. Glad you're tuning in. Very special day today. I love it when I get a chance to return a ring. I have a lady that lets me detect all of her rental properties. And one day we were talking and I was explaining what I do and everything, and she told me that when she was a high school senior in 1976, I believe is when it was, that she had lost her senior ring out at their lake house. And I told her when it warmed up I would go out there and I would look for it. Well, June came around and I went out there, and in the meantime her brother had told her that he had lost his ring out there too. So there's 2 class rings, I think 1976 and 1984. And so I went out there that first day back in June and I found it in 34 minutes. And this is the ring right here. I found his ring, the brother's ring, and 1984. So it's been lost for a long time. It was just barely under the surface, but I found it, and it was all tarnished up and cleaned up really nice. I'll put some pictures in there in the video there to let you see. But I never did return it until today, because I hunted out through summer and letting the lake water get lower and lower to try to find her ring, and I wanted to do a double ring return, and I just never found her ring. But anyway, we're going to just take the brother's ring back over there, and maybe one day I'll go back and try to find her. So the next scene is when I get there and we return this ring. You know, when you told me a while back that you had a lake house, and I told you that when it warmed up I would go out there.
Yes.
You told the people. I went out there and looked. And on the first day, I went out there in 34 minutes. I found your brother's ring.
Oh my goodness!
Did he graduate in 89 or was it 84?
Oh my gosh!
It says 80. It looks like 89 or 84.
Grab my phone real quick, would you? I'm gonna.
But it came out tarnished, but I cleaned it up.
It's Tim's.
Yeah, it's Tim's. It's got his initials in it and everything. You said you had no expectations.
No, I didn't. You know, and I hadn't heard from you.
Do you know exactly when you lost it?
It was where the Summers were sitting out in Texas.
Yeah. And what year did you graduate?
84.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's probably about 30 years or close.
Yeah, I say I lost it before 88.
Okay.
60 ants is all we got.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm glad I could give it back to you.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Number 6. Literally got here. I just pulled up right up there. I walked down this far and I got a real scratchy signal, and it was a 48-49. Thought it was a pull tab, gonna dig it, and dug the hole right there, and then I kicked the dirt and look what came out. That is a gold ring. Wow, that's unreal. I'll take that. Number 5. Number 5 is actually going to be 3 things that I found. And it's going to be my oldest copper, which is going to be this one German finning from 1772. I actually found it there in a town close by, Gladewater. I found it in a 1926 home. And what I'm thinking happened there was a man came back from the war, brought this back from Germany as a souvenir, and maybe his son played with it in the yard and left it, and I found it, along with a halfpenny, a British halfpenny, and some other coins. But anyway, it's a nice find. 1772, it's my oldest coin, copper coin. That's a dated coin. I have a real that goes back further than that, but it's just slick. But also have my oldest silver. And I was digging this back in June, right before I started doing YouTube videos. Dug this up. It was really deep. I didn't even know what it was. Ringing up on an AT Max as a 60s. And dug it out of the hole and looked at it. And it was an 1841 half dime. And boy, that was a great find. I wish I would have started videoing at the time, but I didn't. And that was a great, great find. And just about 20 feet away was this coin right here. This is my biggest silver for 2018. It's a 1897 Morgan dollar. And I'll throw some pictures up of these finds as I'm talking here. And I remember when me and my friend, Army Man, first dug this up, it popped out of the plug like that right there. And all I could see was Liberty. And he was fixing to pluck it out, and I said, no, let's just kind of guess and see what it is. And I looked over to the back, and I could see part of the eagle. And he said it was a $50. I said, no, it's bigger than that. It's $1. And boy, that was a great find. That's my second one that I have found. This is my oldest one. I found in 1921 back in 2017. And so that was a great find. So that is number 5 on my list. So let's keep on going. Number 4. Number 4 on my list is this World War I dog tag. And the story behind this one, I got this back earlier part of this year. I can't remember the exact month. I was up detecting with a friend of mine that's the president in Fort Worth of the Cowtown Treasure Hunters Club. And we were just sitting around his house, and we were just bored, and I said, let's go. It was midnight. And so we got over about 3 or 4 miles over into downtown Fort Worth, an old camp called Camp Bowie. And they had been finding some of these earlier in the week. And I really wanted one. So we went out there, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, I finally got one. Rang up like a 9093 on the AT Max and dug it up, and one in beautiful condition. And I got this man's information. Have everything about him, who he was, where he lived, how he died, what he's wounded in the war. He didn't have children, and I couldn't contact anybody to give this back to them. And so I even have a picture of his headstone that I got off of genealogy.com. But the interesting story about this is that when I found this, I posted it up on my Preacher Digger Facebook wall, and then another man sent me a message and said, hey, I'd like to talk to you about this dog tag. And because he said he was in the 144th Infantry Division, which that's what this one right here is as well. And so we met at a house. We got together, and he gave me this patch off of his arm. And this is his current military patch, 144th Texas Division, which is the same as this one. This was just present day. This is World War I. And so I put these together and made a little case right here of them. And it's just kind of a neat little display case that I made. But it come to find out that the person that gave me this patch, we ended up being good friends, and you know him now in all of my videos. I call him Army Man all the time. And so that's how this one find brought me and Army Man together, and we do a lot of detecting. I did this year put that into the Find of the Year competition, and it did get me the Find of the Year in the Rusk County Treasure Hunters Association. And so it was a great year on that. So that is my number 4. That's number 4. So let's keep moving on. Number 3. This is my 3rd ring in a row. I've dug a ring, took 2 steps, dug another ring, took 2 steps, and dug this class ring. This is a 2019 class ring. So we'll see if we can't get that back before they graduate. They'll be missing that one. I'm sure it's got some markings in there. I'll take it. It's a pretty ring. It says Brahmas on it. I went through a town that the school mascot was Brahmas. Well, I'm headed out to return that ring that you just saw that I recovered in the video. The ring had a young lady's name written on the inside, and by doing a Facebook and an Instagram search, I was able to locate her, make contact with her, and I'm headed up right now about a 45-minute drive, meeting her at about a halfway point. She has a 45-minute drive as well. She's really excited, her and her mother, about getting this ring back, and I'm super excited about giving it back to her. So next scene will be when we give it back to her. How are you folks doing?
First of all, we need a big hug. We're not doing anything.
Oh, you're welcome.
How are you?
You missing anything? How you doing? I'm Michael.
I'm Olivia. Nice to meet you.
So are you missing
I am.
that?
Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry.
Tell me how you lost that.
So, you know, having a family day, and I was holding this little baby, and had a life jacket on, and I just kind of set him down in the water, just slipped right off, couldn't find it, cried forever.
How long did y'all look for it?
The whole time we were there. We couldn't even have fun after.
How did it make you feel when you lost it?
Like, I saw every day off.
She was devastated. It ran all day.
And what about that phone call when she told you, she lost the ring?
I was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yes,
okay.
and I'm digging and you know, it's, if you knew the heartache, she's lost her daddy, she's type 1 diabetic, she's had a bad wreck, she can't open her arm.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it's just me and her.
You needed some good news, didn't you?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just,
well, I tell you what, I found that, and I saw the Brahmas on the side, and I knew that was probably close by. I remember some school, I couldn't remember which one. I did an Instagram and Facebook search and found your name. That's a great thing that you put your name in there. And I found you, and that's how I got it. So here you go. It's back yours. Yes, it's back yours again.
oh my God. We just
This
can't.
is for you.
Well, thank you very much. You didn't have to do anything. But,
We know that.
one word of advice: next time you go swimming, take it off.
Oh, I am. Never again.
I know you enjoy that your senior year,
Yes,
wearing
thank
that.
you.
So. Number 2. My friend David, who's right over there, just walked up to me, and he says that I owe him, and I didn't know what he's talking about. But last year I came out here and I dug my 1835 New York Militia buckle. I'll put a picture up right now showing you that. But it's just the round buckle part. It doesn't have the loop on the end, and it doesn't have the tongue part. We haven't found that either. And so we searched last year. He's been out here a few times. He's looked for it, and he walked up and he says, I owe him, and he dropped this in my hand. And this is, let me get in the light here where you can see, this is the other part of my buckle. The round part would go right here, and then there's another side. I'll put the non-dug example of it there to the left, and I'll get my buckle out and I'll make another picture of these two together and kind of show you what it looks like. So I'm really excited about this. This completes my one half of my buckle. Now if we can just find the other side, that'd be really great. And the number 1 find for 2018. We're sitting here swimming out this little scuba diving. We may scuba dive this, but we're free diving right now. Nugget, I don't know if you can see him, he's right over there in the water, and he's doing that. I'm an old man. I'm trying to take my time and take a break, but he's full of energy, and he is going. We're fixing to head down to another rapid and try it. Then we got a waterfall down at the very end of the day that we're going to be doing. But meanwhile, I'll just let you kind of look at Nugget.
There's a lot of stuff out there. That's some rope, a bunch of t-shirts, paddle, all kinds of stuff. Some of these might be good.
Not sure what they say. Water shoe, more shirts, and a bunch of rope. There's 20 more down there too. I have to get a scuba tank on so I can stay down long enough to pick it all up.
Well, it's almost dark. We're on our way back to the truck. We've had a good day today. We've found lots of good treasures, and we'll show them to you up at the wrap up. But this preacher digger, he is exhausted. I can't keep up with a young Nugget Noggin. He is a beast in the river. He doesn't stop. He's like the Energizer Bunny. Well, I hope you enjoyed Preacher Digger's top 10 list of the greatest finds in 2018. There's a lot more that I found. That's just what I think is the top one. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I appreciate it very much that you come over, that you subscribe to my channel. If you like these videos, continue to watch. Just give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, share these on your wall, let people know about the Preacher Digger channel, and I'll continue to put these out. Got a lot more coming up, and one of the things coming up is a New Year's giveaway. And so be watching for the video, and I'm going to be giving away a gold coin. How about that? Gold coin giveaway. And I'll be putting a video out for that, so just be watching for that in the next couple of weeks and the rules of how to be eligible to win that, and we're going to have a good time. So until next time, just remember, folks, the greatest treasure is not what's on the walls and the display cases in your room. The greatest treasure's up in heaven, my friend. Keep looking up. Keep searching. God bless until we meet again.